And we are going. What's going on with everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Orange Dungeon, getting into your real raw rugged. And hey man, I really appreciate this nigga on the other line. We was supposed to do this yesterday, couldn't do it. This nigga made time the next day, and like I told him yesterday, I really never do introductions, but I feel like I gotta introduce this guy. Legitimately, somebody I found out about when I was in middle school. Funny enough, and not a fan of that nigga at that time. But boy, did he grow. He grow to be one of my favorite rappers of all time. I say he's the best lyricist in Florida. Niggas be ready to shoot me for that. I say he one of the best rappers ever to come from the South. Niggas be ready to shoot me for that, but I stand 10 toes on that. And on the other line, we got a nigga in a very this nigga got some sensual ass lighting on going on right now. Lusty ass lighting going on. Uh,
I can't turn this shit off. I've been trying to find the shit for it.
no,
I
you
can't find
straight.
it.
We got Rob Banks, man. How you doing, bro?
What's up, my Jerry? Everything good?
Everything good, man. How you been?
Man, I'm coolin', bro.
Hey,
Same shit.
this is legit like a bucket list interview for me. You know what I'm saying? So
That's love, bro. We had did the one with me, you, and Tony.
me, you, and Tony, and it's
Yeah,
funny because I
before
guess
we,
niggas know how much I
yeah,
support you. So everybody in the comments is like, boy, I can't
yeah,
wait for the solo Tony interview, but I for sure can't wait for the solo Rob interview. So
yeah.
yeah, man. Once
Love,
again, appreciate you for stopping by, man. Appreciate you for
no
stopping
love.
by.
You know, appreciate you, my G.
Funny enough, like I said, because I said this to you last interview, but I don't think you understood what I was talking about. I said that you are the reason that I do interviews.
Yeah,
The Year of the Savage tour is the reason specifically why I do interviews. So,
real.
so you came to Jacksonville for the Year of the Savage tour,
Uh,
and that was probably my second ever concert. I think my first one was a Tyler concert. Second one was yours. Make a long story short, uh,
Tyler Creator.
yeah, Tyler Creator. Tyler Creator, my
Oh,
first ever concert. And make a long story short, man,
that's
that
my girl.
I wore a T-shirt, and
Yeah,
funny enough, the nigga Wi-Fi funeral liked the T-shirt, wanted to buy the T-shirt. My homie made the T-shirt, so he hopped in the car, drove to my homeboy house, bought the T-shirt from him. While we in the car, he said, "What you do?" And I lied for that reason. Said, I said I do interviews. And that nigga said,
yeah.
"What?" The nigga said, "You want to interview me?" I was like, "Yeah." Never did an interview in my life. Ever since then, been doing interviews. So, hey man, without that tour, probably wouldn't be doing this, man. So, shout out to
That's
you.
crazy.
Shout out to y'all
What the
boys, man.
fuck shirt you had on?
It was a free. So my homeboy Nate, nigga named Nate number 8, he made
Yeah.
like a free Gucci shirt,
Uh,
and it was when Gucci was locked up, and it was just a very like nice T-shirt. And the nigga said, "Can I buy the shirt off your back?" I said, "Nigga, no, but I can try to get you a T-shirt." And yeah,
yeah.
that's how that happened. So shout out to you, my nigga, for without that tour, shit, this interview probably wouldn't be happening.
Man, shout out to you in that fire ass shirt.
Oh,
Man, that Jacksonville show, damn, I feel like that bitch was lit. If
it
I remember correctly,
It
bro.
was. It was like in a little small little venue, and everybody
Yeah.
was turned. And it's funny enough because I remember around that time, it was a couple tours. It was a couple people on your stop that was from KTT, and I'm a KTT nigga, and we
You
made
just
like a
said,
short.
yeah, you the worst of them, man. It's all bad. You the worst of them.
We made like a short little video, and you was talking about KTT. So before I even get into the music, nigga, how did you find
Yeah.
out what KTT even is?
Twitter. I ain't gonna hold you, Twitter. Like, cause it was just like, niggas just kept saying, like, KTT, KTT. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I just realized that KTT showed me I don't do well with, like, I don't do well with, opinionated, you know what I'm saying? Like, fans or supporters, like, like, because a lot of them they just had like so many just, well, I think you should do this, I think, and then especially at them times it was like, man, don't tell me what to do, bro. Like, it was most like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, I used to get so mad, like, because they came on Twitter and just would be like, yeah, you should do this, we're all saying it in KTT. I'm like, well, what the fuck is KTT? And then I think I asked somebody I was around at that time, probably Nerd, somebody like that, and it was like Kanye Twitter, and that was like, yeah, that's how that came about. That's how I figured out about that shit. What
Do
that
you,
shit really was.
do you remember hopping on a nigga remix from KTT? It was the okay.
No,
It
but
was the
sound
okay
like
this
something I
hard.
do.
It was called okay this hard, and you hopped on the nigga. You was like, this shit's so hard. I'm gonna hop on your remix, and you hopped on the actual remix of the song. You remember that?
It sounds like something I do because I be. That's the thing. When I find little communities and shit like that, I get like submerged into it. I submerge myself into it. Like I don't know. I that's why I stay away from them type things. Feel me? Like, cause if you're like, man, I'm gonna get too into it, then I'm gonna start checking shit. Like, feel me? I don't can't do that.
Do you feel like you take criticism better now?
Yeah, 100%. I do. It just depends on who it comes from.
Yeah.
Do that make sense? Like
Yeah.
when it comes to my art, and yeah, when it comes to this, I'm very particular about certain things that I said. You know what I mean? Like everybody can have an opinion for sure, but when somebody start telling me like, "Oh, well, you did this wrong and that wrong, this wrong," it'd be like, "Nigga, what the fuck you ever did ever?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't. That's the only time you'll ever catch me doing that. Like when it's just a nothing ass nigga like just saying something like that. Like, should be like, bro, like don't tell me how to.
Yeah.
You here for a reason. You know what I mean? Like you here for a reason, and if that weren't true, you wouldn't fucking be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be here trying to watch me or listen to me or blah 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 talk about me. So let me just do me. But I realized me doing me just I gotta isolate. You know what I mean? That's why I be in my little own be on my own little world. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I feel like people gotta realize, like, I think about Erica Badu when she say, funny on Tyrone, she was like, I'm sensitive about, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. And I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people need to realize, like, when they do approach an artist with a critique, niggas need to, like, realize, like, hey, you might want to word this in a certain way. You don't want to come to a nigga like, boy, this shit doo-doo. Boy, this shit dookie. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not get the reaction you looking for. You feel me? And I bring,
Actually, I do better with that. I
you
ain't gonna
think
lie to
so?
you. I do better with it. I do better with that shit. I be like, all right, bet, like, cause I be saying shit like I be saying certain shit ass. You feel me? Like, so it'd be cool. It just be more so like a motherfucker acting like they know something. Like, you know what I mean? Like they know something that you don't.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, especially like you a good example because you started out in this as just a fan of music, and then now you get to be around a lot of artists because due to you interviewing them, and you also get to speak to, I'm guessing, these people's PR
Yeah.
agents. You know what I mean? Because that's how we connected.
Yeah.
And I feel like you kind of get a glimpse behind the curtain a little bit. Like you see, not this shit ain't always what it be. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of things is out of the artist's control, like out of his hands and things like that. So I feel like you could see it now. Like, and I think that's why you even say what you just said. Like when it comes to critique, you got to be a little bit. You know what I mean? You got to be careful with what you say because you could see the downside. Well, the other side that people don't get to see. There are a lot of people that don't see that side, but still speak as if they have. You know what I mean? And that's what pissed me off. Like the ignorance in that. You know what I mean? It's like you ignorant little fuck nigga. Like, boy, I choke you. Like, you know what I mean? Like that type shit just annoyed me. Like, so yeah.
Do you,
But criticism all the time. I love criticism because it does make me be better and like. And half the time I don't listen to it. Like, but
yeah.
I do like to see like a little opinions under the comments and shit like that. But 9 times out of 10, I ain't finna listen, bro. I'm finna just continue what I'm doing.
Two things. One, I bring up the criticism because when we were doing the Tony interview, I had told you, I didn't go into detail, but I was like, it was a period of time where I wasn't feeling your music like I used to. And I was
Yeah,
like, that feeling I feel like has been restored. We'll get into that later. But I feel
yeah.
like you took that well. Like you wasn't like, because I was trying
That's
to
what I'm
figure,
saying though. Like,
yeah,
I don't.
yeah,
It's not like I don't look at it as like what you say to me. Like,
yeah.
I ain't finna. I
I ain't
don't.
know. I like, but that nigga might get mad when I say this, but you took it like a
No,
regular, you know
bro.
what I'm saying? So I was like,
No,
yeah.
bro. Like, I mean, dog. I feel like that about some of my favorite artists. Like, that's part of music. You feel what I'm saying? And the same way that you felt like at a time, all right, man, your shit ain't making me feel like how it used to. There was people out there that was like, nigga, you the best, you the greatest. And then them same people that felt like that could be feeling like right now, well, I ain't fucking with what you're doing right now. But you back fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, you're not
It's,
going to make everybody happy. The
you right.
one thing about it, I'm always happy. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it is. I'm always happy. And I do this for me at the end of the day.
That is crazy how that
So
worked
I ain't
because
tripping.
I feel like when I kind of tapped out, I see people be like, "Boy, that's my favorite era, Rob." I'm like, "That's crazy," because I feel like that's when I
What you
tapped
talking
out.
about? Like Molly World and shit like
Like
that?
Molly World. That's kind of.
Yeah, I don't like that era too much.
You want to know why? And I think I said this
I
in
don't
an
fuck
interview.
with it.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I feel like at that time we were hearing you. kind of experiment with like auto tune more.
Oh, you just took the words on my mouth. Yeah, it was very experimental. And it was a lot of. I was experienced. I was not experienced. Excuse me. I was experimenting with a lot of things at that time. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, that's what happens. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you either get something beautiful or you get something really ugly. And I kind of got both.
Yeah.
So I'm glad a lot of people like it. You feel me? I'm saying? But there's some people that don't really like it.
But what's crazy to me is that I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling this auto tune. But last
Yeah.
year, I feel like on Falcone, I feel like that's when you like mastered it. Cause I hear something like conflict resolution. That might be one of my favorite songs ever by you now. And it's like
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine 4 years ago
It
me
took me a
saying
little
that.
minute. It took me
You,
a little minute to get it right.
but you got it. You feel me? Like to me, it's like this nigga got it down locked now. Do you feel like was it a moment specifically with the auto tune where you felt like, damn, like I'm doing this shit like at a high level?
Yeah, for sure. Like maybe like around there, like 2020, 2021. From 2020 down, it was just like I know how to do this shit now. You niggas dead. Like that's how I felt. But I don't know. I still play with it. It was just something that I ain't gonna hold you. Once I mastered it, I kind of just stopped wanting to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Do that make sense?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like cause I'm the type person like when I figure something out, I'm done with it. Like it just be the master something. You know what I mean? I like to. That was always my goal. Like one of my goals. I had many goals. I have many goals in this. A lot of them I accomplished, but like one of my main ones was to just feel me
Say it again. You kind
like
of
a
broke up.
maestro in a sense.
You said you want to be a maestro. You kind of broke up at the very
Um,
end. Say it again.
my bad. I said that was one of my main goals, like to just be a master in music, like a maestro in a sense. You know what I mean? Like just in all aspects. Like that's why you'll see me experiment like with fucking dance hall or like even make a fake reggaeton song like Mamacita and all them shits, like just trying shit, you know what I mean? Like try to sing, like try to do everything, like because that's what I want to be. I want to be a master of the arts, like Apollo or something. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like that's how I be looking at it, like a Greek god at this motherfucker nigga. Like that's how I want to be looked at. Like when a bitch look back at my shit. Like, boy, that nigga did this, that nigga could do that. Fuck nigga had range around here. You feel what I'm saying? That type shit.
Well, nigga, we didn't even talk about you. My opinion, you might have just dropped your most experimental song to date. Nigga, you dropped a damn club or damn house song with that back and forth. Like that's not a rap song. That's like some damn dance experience, like some house
That's
music
an
shit.
interlude to me.
But is that you singing? I'll do
Yeah.
back.
To me it's just an interlude. Like it's just like a
That's hard, bro. Like,
but you said you had broke up.
no, I said I've never heard you do nothing like that. That's hard. Interlude or not, like nigga, that's some different shit for you. To me, like I ain't never heard you in that bad before. You hear me?
You went in and out again.
You good? You hear me now?
Nah, you went in and out
No,
again.
I
Nah,
said nigga, interlude or not, I ain't never heard you
yeah,
in
you
that
back.
bad before. That's a
Thank you.
new
I
bad.
feel like man, that's so crazy because that song is a little bit old. Like it's like from 2000. No, it's from last year. It's from last year, but it's just like early last year, you know. And it just seemed like a good interlude. But I'm saying like you say how you like, oh, I ain't never heard you on some shit like that. That shit feel crazy to me because it's like, man, I recorded like 20 of them bitches. You feel me? But I forgot I ain't put them. I ain't put them bitches out. They just been sitting. You feel me? So I just been listening to them like. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of other shit like that though, bro. I'm glad you like that though. Thank you. I appreciate that. But that's what I mean. You know what I mean? I want to be able to touch every genre that I can and just be one of those artists with actual range. And I feel like I don't get enough credit as far as being one of the first artists that could go from okay, he rap about money, guns, bitches to okay, this one is straight about women, just about girls. It's like a whole girl song. Okay, here he talking about some deep teetering the line of conscious rap right here. You feel me? Like I don't feel like I get enough credit for doing that early on. Like but I've always felt like, and to me, it came naturally because that's what the best artists did. They made all type of them songs. Like nigga, if you couldn't sing, you're not the best artist, dude. Straight like that. You're not the best rapper if you can't sing to the niggas, the bitches, rap to the thugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and fucking, if you can't do all that, you're not the best to me. So, what else I'm gonna do?
I
You know?
think you just hit the nail on the head. Why I feel like street rap right now, just in general, I feel like is kind of like taking a hit for me because like a lot of street niggas,
Mm-hmm.
they only rap about like I'm gonna kill this nigga, I'm gonna pee on this nigga grandmama grave. It's
Yeah,
like think about this. Every street rapper we love, from Jadakiss to damn Boosie, all of them niggas got street music. Boosie got conscious songs. Boosie got music for the
yeah.
females. Boosie
He do
got
though.
deep music. He got introspective music. He got like
And
if
Boosie, one of the ones that I was just speaking about, like
yeah
the best artists to me have range. Boosie is one of them for me. Growing up, that's what I listened to. And you know, because you're from Florida,
yeah.
that's what we was raised on, you know?
It's crazy. People don't understand. I be telling people like, bro, if you was from Florida around that time, like you felt like Boosie was damn near a Florida nigga the way Florida
Boosie
niggas
was
love
from Florida.
Boosie.
To me, that nigga was from Florida to me, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't care. No one. Him and Webb, like, bro, they was my favorites. Like, I don't want to say was like past tense. They still is some of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like, but they did something back in them days, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I tweeted that the other day. I was like, man, they put out some Boosie song. I was like, man, I popped so much fucking beans to this song as a kid. Like, it didn't make no fucking sense. Like, just running around young and dumb, and that shit just that music and that feeling and that sound kind of just imprints itself on you. And a lot of that energy is what I kind of look to for I think I might be having for the first disc, like the first part of it. I was looking to that and like looking, and that made me spark up every other thing that made that I loved in hip hop. You know what I mean? And just in my life, like, and I try to take from it and just sample it or like do an interpolation of it, like pay homage to it in some type of way.
You
So
went
yeah.
crazy over that girl. Give me that with enough. You was talking
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
yeah. Damn, I keep forgetting I rap. I forgot I rapped on that motherfucker. Oh
Fire.
yeah.
That was a really good song.
Uh,
And it's funny because we talking about you doing different stuff, but I feel like what made me tap into you was just like rapper Rob, just like rapping his ass off. Because the tape that
yeah.
got me into you, it seems like a tape that you have a love hate relationship with, is the city.
I
Uh,
love all my tapes. I especially love the city.
you know why I say
I love
love?
the city so much.
You know why I say love hate relationship? Because I feel like I've seen a bunch of people be like, "Damn, where the city Rob at? Where the city Rob at?" And I remember a specific tweet that you said, where you said, "If people want me to rap like I do in the city, my
Yeah,
life would have to be like significantly worse." You was like, you was in a
exactly. Like, cause that's completely impossible, and that's almost like that's like the that's like an asinine thing to say to somebody. Like, where's so and so Rob at? You're speaking about someone from a certain a version of me talking on a project that was maybe what 8 years now, like something like that. Like,
that's 10 years old. That's a decade
yeah,
old.
like exactly. So you're speaking about adolescent me. Where is he? He's right here. He grew the fuck up, nigga. Like, what are you talking about? But that doesn't mean I love that project.
Okay.
That project was so cutting edge, and I feel like it opened the doors for so much different shit to come out of music. Period. I love it so much I wouldn't do a part two. Straight up, like that just need to stand on its own too and just be like, this is that. You feel me? I don't even want to ever touch it again. Like, me and Nerd hardly work because of that. Because we know that the significance of that project, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, we know what that project means to people and what it means to me and him. And I feel like it's almost like, bro, what more can we do? What more can me and you do in the studio, bro? Like, we can't do nothing else, bro. Could we not finna tie this? If we really wanted to, we could, but it's like, no, like that's our baby. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit. I love that project. I love it. I do. I love most of them projects, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's probably one that you can get me to say something bad about, like, and it ain't even gonna be that bad, for real.
Which one?
Maybe Falconia.
Falconia.
The first part of Falconia.
Why you said you kind of hinted at that in our last interview? Why you got like feelings like that towards Falconia?
Only because I took so long to put it out.
Okay.
It just left a bad taste in my mouth. Like, as I got older and not even older because that wasn't too long ago. Just as my mind, you know what I'm saying? I got smarter and less fearful of anything. I just looked at it like, man, you was really scared to drop? Pussy nigga. Like, that's how I was looking at it. Like, that's how I look at it right now. Like, it's like, man, I can't believe you was scared to drop. You was scared to drop for 5 years. You felt like you wasn't good enough for 5 years. Man, fuck these people. Like, bro, what? If you don't put your shit out, this shit is for you. So I look at it like that. Like, that's the only thing that leave a bad taste in my mouth with Falcone. I think the music is good. I think it's all over. I think I hit that project with Falcone. I was really trying to make sure that I hit every demographic of my fan base. Like, okay, y'all ones that like the girl stuff is there. You like the lyrical stuff is there. You like the turn up screaming shit, that's there. Like, you want some experimental shit, is here. Like, so I feel like I was able to capture everything, you know what I mean, in one project with that one. Part 2 now, I did, it was the same formula. It was just more songs left over, but I do like part 2 better. I'm not gonna hold you. Falcon and the Millennium, I like that one way better. Like, just because it got certain songs on that bitch that's like, ooh, that big ass. Like, Coming Off Kills, like, I love that song. I love Coming Off Kills. I can't remember all what's on that bitch, but I remember there's some gas on there.
I was gonna
But
talk
my
about this.
point is, none of the projects, I'll never, I ain't got nothing bad to say about none of my old projects. Like, I did when I was younger, and when I was like, when somebody played like an old interview or something, and you're gonna be like, bro, turn this shit off. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
it's like one of them. Like, it's like, oh, like, don't play calendars in front of me, bitch. Like, you feel me? But I'll listen to it alone and be like, boy, I'm special. Like, he was special. Like, when I tell you feel me? But yeah, I'll never speak bad about them. I don't have anything bad to say about them because they all serve their purpose and they all is like my kids. Like, for real, for real.
My,
Yeah.
I think the song that maybe the first song I heard from you where I was like that converted me to a fan was probably On Me, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
this nigga is rapping his ass off on that. I don't know if you know what On
Yeah.
Me sound. You know what that sound like? Because you had a confused face, like you.
Bam, 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 bam.
Say it
Got
on me,
bands on it.
bleed.
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah,
know, I know that motherfucker.
crazy on that
That
song.
song took fucking like 24 hours to make. I'll never forget that song.
Why? Why did it take so long?
Oh man, cause Nerd did the beat. He ain't finished the beat yet, but he had the sample down already. And then I had showed him all them OSTs like from like maybe like 3 days before or a week before actually, something like that. And mind you, my timeline is a little skewed because of the amount of experiments that we was conducting, you know what I mean, at them times. But it was like a week prior. I had showed him all them OSTs of different animes and shit like that, and he put in his back pocket, but we just continued on what we was working on. I'm like, and I was telling him like, bro, you got to sample this one, you got to sample. So I didn't think he never even really like took it in, you know what I mean? Like, took it in stride and like put it up here, but he did, and he played me a little bit of it, and I heard the Orochimaru shit. I'm like, oh my god, it wasn't even Orochimaru. It was just, I think that Sasuke's theme or something like that. It's something, one of them Naruto samples, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, like, and I just had an immense amount of pressure on me after that. I
Mm.
was like, what the fuck am I going to say? I gotta kill it. Bitch, if you don't kill it, you trash. Fuck you mean? Like, what you gonna do? I'm in the mirror. I'm pacing around the whole studio. You feel me? Like, I'm pulling up. Like, I'm getting higher and higher. I'm trying to do everything just to get this shit. And then I stayed up all night. And I ended up recording at like maybe like 4 a.m. or like 5. And I recorded for like 3 hours. It took me like 3 hours to finish that song.
Wow.
Because I had to say everything perfect. I wrote like 100 bars, like ridiculous. Because I've never wrote to the beat. Like, I don't know. That's never been my thing. You know how people put the beat on and write?
Yeah.
I can't do that. It's noise in my head. I can't hear. Feel me? Like, I can't hear what I'm saying. I got to step out and then just
Oh, for
write.
sure, for sure. Yeah, for
Write
sure.
everything down, and then I'll come back and we make it fit.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. I need to yeah, I'll write it down and then I might like play that
There's
part of the
already enough
beat.
going on up here, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
enough headings,
yeah. I
bro.
feel
So
that.
people already talk up here, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need music behind the shit. You feel me?
Great song. It came
So
out.
yeah.
It came out. It came out super good, and I feel like around that time, listening to that, like something like Scrub the Ground, another interlude that I really like. I think this
Yeah.
when I developed this, I was like, hey, but hey, no homo, you might have the most perfect rap voice ever.
Thank you, bro.
I
I ain't
say
gonna hold you.
this.
And that was something I was always insecure about, to be honest with you. I was always insecure about my voice of rapping because I don't know, it just was too deep and it ain't sound like nobody else's. So when your shit when you young and your shit don't sound like someone else and you don't hear nothing that's like you kind of get a little bit ashamed or like a little bit like in your shell about it. It took me getting older like to realize, oh no, this is a good thing. You feel me? And if you listen to my music from when I started to when because there's points in my music from Calendars to the City where I physically like hit puberty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, my voice got deeper, like so I couldn't help that. And I spent more time in Broward, and I start really like instead of trying to enunciate my words like I did on Calendars, where it was like, and she gonna, you know what I mean, like speaking, cause that's how I was taught to rap. To where I'm coming to my own on the city, and it's like everything is just super. I'm rapping like how I talk right now, and then if you listen to Molly World and shit like that, like the eras and shit that you don't like, I was kind of changing my voice to make it sound more high because everybody else ain't no one else had no deep voice. So I'm looking around like, I'm the only nigga in here sound like Barry White out this motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Like, so that shit, and it could be embarrassing. And you gotta understand when you young, I'm a kid at these times, like, bro, like. So it took me, just getting more comfortable with myself to realize, like, oh man, my voice raw, like that shit raw, like, you feel me? So I ain't know what I had for a long time, in that sense.
Bro,
But I have heard that before, though. Thank you.
I couldn't imagine anybody else's voice on Scrub the Ground like the way like it is like the baritone of the we got all
Yeah,
the time in the world with
yeah,
bad bitches don't break curfew like
yeah.
that shit is like hard to me and I don't know I compare it to somebody like I've heard people say like Dr. Dre has like the perfect rap voice and he also got like a very deep baritone voice
He do.
you know
Yeah,
so yeah I think that's
yeah.
something you for sure need to embrace and yeah I think even going back to that to skipping back to what are we talking about Falconia my god bro that album is nuts the first one I'm not finna let you goddamn I know you said it's because of how long it
But
took
that's the thing. Some people love it, and some people. Well, actually, I haven't really seen too many people say that they hate it or anything like that. I've maybe had like 2, 3 people say that or something like that. Like in like excuse me, pardon me, like in like a KTT type thing, like a Discord or like something like that. You feel me? But it was more so me. Like that's just. I'm glad you liked it though. I'm glad you liked it. It's just it's just my shit. Like it's like damn. Like why the fuck you took 5 years to put some shit out, nigga? What are you doing? Like
some of my
that ain't how the game is played.
it feel like some of my favorite artists do that because I would say like I used to really listen to a lot of like Jay Electronica and that nigga don't ever put out music.
I never got it.
You never. I get why niggas.
I shouldn't even be saying this
But no,
on
I
here.
get it though. I get
It's
it.
just not for me.
I
You know
get
what I
that.
mean?
It's a
Yeah,
lot
it's
going
not.
on with his music. I for sure get that.
I feel like he could rap though, but
Amazing.
I ain't never. You feel me?
It's a
I ain't
lot.
never.
It's a lot
Like,
going on. It's a
I ain't never
lot.
put my headphones in and like listen, but I feel like you can rap though, right? Because everybody say you can rap, so you can rap.
He's
I
great.
get it.
He's
Yeah.
great. But
Yeah.
he's a nigga that's so
You gotta be great because Hov came to you, nigga, and was like, "Man, I'm gonna sign you, bitch." Like, so you could rap. Like, you got to rap. You gotta be
exactly.
raw rapping.
And listen to the nigga. He's so good. But the nigga, it's like he
Yeah.
don't put out a lot of music, and it's like, bro, you so. And I kind of feel like he's slightly like insecure, like he's such a perfectionist that he needs to have everything right. You know what
That
I'm
should
saying?
be so. That shit is so lame. I ain't gonna lie. Not on behalf of Jay Electronic. I'm just talking about like in general
Yeah.
as an artist. That's the lamest shit. Being such a perfectionist that you hold yourself back and that you holding back your own great music from getting released. That's the lamest shit you could do. I ain't gonna hold you. And I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of being the lamest nigga on earth by doing that. And that's why it's so much music that I'm putting out. Cause it's like, bro, it's never gonna happen again. Cause like I ain't gonna hold you. A bitch gotta kill me for me to stop driving right now. You gotta tie me up somewhere. For real. Like I'm not it's not happening. I
Niggas.
got too much stuff. I got too much shit on it's 4 hard drives right here in the studio, just sitting with music from. You know what I mean? Like, it's all gonna come out. Everybody be crabbing about their favorite song, bro. Why you snip it up? This is the one. This is the one. Everybody got their one. Every one of my fucking supporters. Everybody got their one little grailed in the vault. It's gonna drop. I'm telling you, it's gonna drop at some point. It may not be this year. It may not be next year. It may not be the year after. But it's gonna come out, cause all this shit finna come out.
You know,
I'm not holding nothing.
what's one thing that I realized about all of these snippets, even if it's a recent snippet or an old snippet or your old music, so I feel like one thing that never wavered is your ear for beats is insane. And I say that because nigga, the moment you've been waiting for, nigga, that's like a goddamn anime intro or something like that.
Man,
Sound
you know, crazy thing, Facts
crazy.
didn't really like that beat neither. I ain't gonna lie. He played it
What?
and I was like, what this bitch gas? And he was like, sorry. I was like, all right, send him. Let's give it to me. Let's give it to me. Let's give it to me. And I took it.
That
I will say that though. I will agree with you there. And I'm not a big braggadocious nigga, but bro, I am good with picking the beats, like, cause I'll hear certain little things and then I just now reached. I think this project is probably the first. No, Sedication was the first project that I started really putting my name on things that I'm producing. Cause half of the music that you heard, I'm in there. I'm in there on the production. Nigga. I just don't. I always gave it to the producers. You feel me? Cause I'm the rapper already. Like, my name already on the lights. I'm not gonna go stand next to you and do that shit like and take your shine. But fuck that. I need my credit now, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I need my credit now. We had that time now, bro. I done gave niggas all the love in the world. Now I need my shine. You feel me?
see,
But
I wanted to confirm that because I was looking at producer credits and I say, nigga, is that Femto? I was like, is that who I think it is? I had to make sure that was you.
yeah, it's me.
Okay, okay. A beat that
But I've been producing for a long time though, bro. Like, a lot of people be kind of like, I feel like if you listen to my music, like, how you don't know I made beats, like, cause if you look at Wi-Fi's funeral, his first big song, not his first big song, but It Don't Matter, I produced that.
are you on the
Like,
credits?
I believe so. Yeah.
I never knew that.
I made that beat for him on the tour bus for the Year of the Savage tour. I made it for myself actually, and I like it. I made it on News computer, and then he was like, he fell asleep. I'm just fucking with him, and he's like, Wi-Fi, can I put that beat tough? I'm like, you want it? Yeah. And then he made a whole real song out of it. I was like, oh shit, nigga, he made a whole real song. Yeah.
That's
But no,
hard.
I know how to make beats. I like working with other producers, like, cause the sound that I'm gonna do, it's the same sound, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. If I'm making the beat, you can tell just off the things that got my name on it, on that project, it's the same type of sound. Like, I'm gonna pick an R&B sample. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna distort it a little bit. I'm probably gonna sample a perp sound. You feel me? And you feel me? I'm gonna do one of them, like, so it could get repetitive. You feel me? That's why I don't think I'm good enough even yet, like, still to produce my own project all the way through.
Hey, real
You
quick,
know what I mean? Like,
them perp sounds you put on Dust Talk, that shit was hard. That shit was hard. I heard that. That was hard.
you got God, man. You know what I mean? That's
That
the
was
guy
hard.
right there.
Also, speaking of
Yeah, bro.
beats, I DM'd you this. Funny enough, I think this might be maybe a top 3 favorite beats you rapped over so far, and it came out within the last year. It was that.
Yeah. Nigga, bag your hoe and give her back. Yeah. Give her back. Nigga.
It was smoking on thrax, nigga. What?
That's Sango.
Oh my
Is that
gosh. Yeah, that's Sango.
Yeah,
That is
Sango.
Sango. That is Sango.
Sango.
That nigga produced the
Sango
hell out
monster,
that
man.
beat, boy.
Sango a monster, cuz. I ain't gonna hold you, man. That boy, he different. Sango's so fucking different. I was at the studio with him, Savon Beast, fucking Zalupas, and Bodie James, and we was there for Mikey Rock's album, like, cause I'm executive producing it. So we was in Detroit. Bro, the nigga came through every beat he played with gas. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, and you just send me a pack willy-nilly. Like, nigga, just send me the big pack. Like, give me everything, bro. Load me up. But we got a whole shit that we working on, me and Sango, and that shit we got for that so fire. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit's so precious, like.
Hey man,
Yeah,
not to be that nigga, but I might need a goddamn link early access to some of them bitches, boy.
I
That
got you.
song,
I
that boy,
got you.
crazy. But
So
funny,
me and single shit crazy.
and before it's so much, like it's so many, like you have so many albums and so much shit to talk about because like I ain't even talk about the one you released last year. I don't text back, I don't call. Like nigga, the shit you got on there with SETI, the Iron on Me, you
Yeah.
went insane on that. What the niggas? You had a freaky ass bar on it, but it was hard. Nigga said my meat so big I had to fuck on a shrink. I was like, that's hard. I like that. That's hard.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You know the crazy thing? First off, pause.
Damn, that was great.
But bro, I had to slow down on them type of bars. You feel me? Pause. You feel what I'm saying? I had to slow down because I don't know. I just feel like, man, I'm getting growner. You know what I'm saying? Like man, what we doing? I know. Listen, I know. I get mad when I hear a motherfucker talk about their situation on the song. Pause. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. So I know. I'm like, man, let me chill out on that. But the thing is, I be having real good bars when it's in there.
That
Like
was
that
hard.
one,
That
I
was
was like,
hard.
okay, I gotta say this. I ain't gonna, I got. That's why I blanked it out because I'm not finna say it on the song. I'm not finna say dick. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying that. Like, no, I'm gonna say my dick. Like, what the fuck I look like? No, I'm a grown ass adult. But I blank it. So, like, you feel me? And the shrink. I'm happy you got that though. Pause because not a lot of people talked about that line. And I felt like that bit was raw fuck. I felt like I killed it.
Hard song. Shout out to you for SETI on it, fellow Jacksonville nigga. So I appreciate you saying
Yeah,
SETI on the album.
that's my boy.
Shout out to
That's my
SETI.
dog.
But before we get to the album that you just came out with, I still do want to talk about Falcon the Millennium because, like I said,
Yeah.
I feel like no, I lied. That's not what got me back. What got me fully back with you was it the Pills EP? I think it was called, right? Or I'm making is that what it's called? Few Pills.
Really?
That's when I was like, this
Do you
is
know the
different.
song, the titles on it? What songs on there?
Eurus, Send It Up. You sound like you have no idea what I'm talking about. You remember this?
Yours, I know. What's that? What's that one? Turn the headphone up loud.
WOD freestyle, Adderall 50 milligram, bang out,
Let
perk.
me see it. Let me just see it. You confusing me. Man.
You remember this title?
Yours, yours, bang out. I don't know a lot of these.
It's fun.
I know it dropped in 2020 though, and I was super locked in the 20s. We all was. In
2021.
whatever realm that you're in, you was locked in 2020. You have a choice.
Yeah.
But I was super, super, super like experimenting in 2020. Like just like trying to and again, one of those with everything. I'm just pushing my body to like the utmost limits when it comes to the studio. Like that was real hyperbolic time chamber moments for real. Like, and that's how I think it played a lot to me getting here to where I am now. But a lot of that music I don't remember, like because like some of it dropped and then some of it like there was a whole EP. Man, Mikey Moore said that to me. He's like, bro, nigga, you got a whole EP. You have a whole sci-fi EP that just never came out. Like, bro, you have a whole like sci-fi EP like about space. I'm like, and then he reminded me, and there definitely was one. In space, no one can hear you scream, and a lot of it got leaked. But bro, like, that was a lot of good music came from them times, and there was like there's definitely an earlier version of Falconia, but a lot of those songs still made it onto the project. Just got like Conflict Resolution.
Yeah.
I recorded that around that time. Like that's from them same sessions as that project, Conflict Resolution. What the fuck else I'm fucking for? Certified, maybe? I don't know. I have to look at the track list or something like to know. But
I was about to say,
a lot of those.
You're really becoming Wayne. Nigga don't even remember the songs he put out, man.
You gotta think about it though. Like I count just off the top of my head maybe 12 mixtapes, mixtapes and albums included. I would say 12, right?
Yeah.
It might be more, bro. And then you not count EPs. You feel me? Then we not count Lucy's. That just excuse me. So, cause how the fuck I'm gonna remember? You feel me? I'm just here rapping it. Like I'm just here rapping. I'm gonna put this shit up. But I don't, nigga. How the fuck I'm supposed to? You know what I mean? I'm supposed to remember all the names.
That's a good point.
I don't feel no way about like not remembering them shits. It's just more so like, as long as see how you can remember them and you like it, that's all that matters. Like for real. Though, like thank you, cause it ain't for me to remember. For real. Like it's for everyone else to be like, okay, I like this one, I like that one. But it do make my shows hard though. But that's one of the reasons. That's another reason why I don't like touring, because it's like, bro, what the fuck am I supposed to perform? Too much shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, damn near, you got like damn near 30 songs on Falcon Millennium, so you can perform all of them. And I feel like niggas will appreciate that.
They'll appreciate it, but then there's gonna be someone disgruntled, my boy. Like I ain't gonna lie, like you didn't play Katie. You know what I mean? There's gonna be somebody that say that. Like, where was Blase about it? There's always somebody. So I'll be trying to get everybody, but you know, we're gonna see about tour. I still ain't feeling it right now, but they trying to make me. They pushing me to go out. Pushing me.
Hey, niggas would love to hear, like you said, Coming Off Kills is crazy. That's for sure one of my favorite songs off of there.
I love that song. I ain't gonna hold you.
Coming Off Kills is crazy.
That's like, you know when you're talking about the auto-tune being mastered, that's like, yeah, like that's when I mastered it. It's like, okay, I know what I'm doing with it now. Like, you feel me?
I was super deep into the Robb Banks lore at this point, because nigga, I heard Post Nut Clarity, the original version, because there's another version of that, correct?
On SoundCloud or something, right?
I heard the leak version. I heard the nigga like leak some shit, and I heard that version.
Yeah,
it's on SoundCloud, okay, for sure. So I heard that, and
was you talking about the shit with my ID?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. How does that happen? How does shit like that happen?
I don't know how that one happened, to be honest. Like I've heard rumblings about it, like somebody disgruntled, like a disgruntled fucking He was a business partner. He was an investor for the 430 in the studio, and then put that nigga on the rap too. It's like, man, what you doing? Like, and it just ain't work out. Like, it's like, so then, man, boy, like, what? You got the Brad County experience. You know what I mean? And yeah, but it was just a random hard drive they had, and just had some like a lot of the EP with the sci-fi EP. In Space No One Can Hear You Scream, a lot of that was on it. But I was kind of over that after pandemic hit, and I just got outside and I see what's going on. I kind of got over all that music by that time anyway, so I didn't plan to put that EP out, to be honest with you. Probably would have got split up into different projects anyway. So I wasn't mad when a lot of it got leaked, to be honest with you. I was kind of like, that's good. Like, at least they can listen to it, like, and people is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well,
but it happens a lot of ways, bro. Like niggas will hack your shit, like, or if you just leave some shit around, like shit like that will happen. A motherfucker will leak your shit. But my whole thing be like, bro, you ain't doing nothing but helping me leaking my shit, cause I ain't gonna hold you the good looks. Thank you, like, cause I'm leaking my shit right now.
Yeah,
I'm putting shit out every other month, so I ain't tripping.
I appreciate it. Him Jong-un, one of my favorites off of there. What I would say, Happy Hour, sending shots, infrared, bitch, connect the dots, machine gun, know me, Megan Fox, man, smack a nigga, I'm loaded, Lux, crazy, man.
Bro, you see a lot of niggas. Hey, you know what? I played that song for a nigga, and he was not moved by it, like the first bar wise, and he's like, it's cool. I'm like, nigga, play me who you think got bars. You played some shit, and it was like, well, this shit garbage. I ain't gonna lie, it was just like, bro. Even when you said that shit earlier, like about how you be like, bro. Robb is the best lyricist out of Florida. Who is better than me? Like, truthfully though, like I ain't gonna lie. I would like people to comment under the video. Who is better than me lyrically? Bar for bar though. I'm talking about punchline for a punchline. If you don't know what a punchline is, Google a punchline. Like punchline for punchline, who is better than me? Cause who we talking about? Who in Florida?
I'll tell you what my homie said.
It ain't Ski. And he'll tell you. Straight like that. It ain't Ski. It's not Yak.
My homie gonna say Yak.
There's no one left.
My homie swears Yak, so that's what he'll say. So
it's not Yak.
But I don't agree.
Yak not bar. You not going bar for bar with me, boy. You just not. Like you just not. I ain't saying. Listen, you raw. Everybody know you raw. Yeah, you the GOAT, boy. But you not lyrically punchline. You not doing that with me, fam. I'm gonna embarrass anybody, bro. Maybe Mikey Moore for real. And I clean his ass up sometimes. What you mean? Like, not even. If we get on the song, I'm gonna clean your ass up. I clean him up. We just did a song. I cleaned his ass up. But that bitch give me a run for my money though. I ain't gonna hold it. But yeah, I don't like that. That I don't like. People saying like, oh, bro, you can't be like, what, nigga? Do your homework. What bruh say? Do your homework on Robb Bates being the motherfucking lyrical. What's it called? Let's start there.
Who said that?
What's he? You don't watch what's it called? Buddy from Chicago.
Oh, you talking about the nigga J F?
It's too late, man.
I watch it. I know you talking about though. But no, niggas do need to. In the words of another Chicago nigga, what that nigga Lil Reese say, man. I gotta do my homework. What you say? I gotta do my research. That boy say I gotta do my research on that. Nigga do need to do their research, man. Hey,
bar for bar is not happening, dude.
And in my opinion, my favorite song off the new album, I think I'm. Before I even say that, what it might be a tie. What do you think the best song lyrically is on I Think I Might Be Happy Part 1?
Lyrically?
Lyrically. I it might be a tie, but I think I got one that I'm picking.
Hate Crime.
I'm not mad at that.
I would say.
I'm not mad at that.
I would say Hate Crime. I'm only saying Hate Crime because of punchline wise. Hate Crime. What's on it again? God. You look on my laptop.
Why you do that? I'll tell you what I think could be a tie for it. I could see somebody arguing Baby Tunchi, but personally,
ooh, I see. Look, I gassed that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I gassed.
What you said? Nigga said, I'm like Tarzan off them jiggers, and if he know how to use a pistol, oh my gosh.
I'm only saying, all right, look, that's good. Just rapping, like,
yeah.
I feel like you know, like flow wise, everything. Like, yeah, I gassed it for sure. But Coffin is the same way.
That's a good one.
Back on my Grizzly, same shit. I just gassed them bitches. It just got it's good delivery and good flow and good confidence, like, and it got some little witty bars, but like them real bars, like I feel like if we're looking for real bars, it'll probably be Hate Crime, bro. It'll probably be Hate Crime for me, or no.
You still ain't said mine.
Huh?
You still ain't said mine. Funny enough.
Which one? Ghetto Princess or San Antonio?
I'm going no. You still ain't said it. I'm going Case.
Case is good too. Yeah, Case is good. I did. Yeah.
See,
what bars though stood out to you?
So like,
which ones?
What I
know the ones that stood out for me.
What I love what you do on there is that I like when niggas scheme, and like I like how it's almost like a delayed scheme, because you drop the Sexy Red bar, but like 3 bars later, then you did the pound town. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that, because it wasn't like an instant gratification. I took a bitch to Pound Town, she looked like Sexy Red. You built it up, and then you dropped the Sexy Red bar like 3 bars after the Pound Town bar.
If it's pink, I go bare, but I still don't go down. Oh no, it was Sexy Red bitch when me just broken down. Cut off her lashes and tore up her hair. If it's pink, I go bare, but I still don't go down. Niggas is booty if we keeping it brown, like, because the pink, Gucci pink, brown, yeah. I was trying to play on that. But shit be too smart for them dumb ass niggas though. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I realized. Really, it be too this. It be too this for these niggas, boy. It be my last be on a little bit too much for these dumb ass niggas. For real though. And that's really what I realized. Like, my homeboy said it to me, like, your shit be too smart, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, your shit be going over people's heads for real. Like, I got dumbing down. I was like, bro, I'm past that point in my life. I ain't dumbing down.
You come in going crazy. What you say? What you say? It's the God Almighty Violator, Chris Lighty. You know what I'm saying? Like, right there, right there. Come on.
No one knows who Chris Lighty is.
I do, and I appreciate it. You feel me? You feel me? That's hard. That's hard. And that whole song, like, because that's a perk beat, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that beat is nuts. That's my favorite song.
You told me that in 2018. This whole project is a lot of beats and samples that I was always scared to rap over. Like, I'll tell you right now, like the Baby Tunchi, like, I've always wanted to sample that. Scared to, feel me? Like, I was just like, oof, like, that's just so much pressure. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then that perp one, it was so gas. I just didn't know how to attack it in 2018. I was like, man, what the fuck am I gonna do on this? Like, and I probably have other drafts of it, like earlier ones that are just horrible, like just egregious auto tune all over it, just terrible. So a lot of these, my point is, a lot of them beats is like shit that I sat on for a little bit. Part 1 and 2, it's a lot of beats that I've hoarded. Like I call them my fear beats. Like my engineers know what I'm talking about when I say my fear beats. Like the beats that I'm scared to rap on because it's like the beat is too good, like or the sample's too good. But it's a mixtape series and it's a double disc mixtape. So I'm like, man, fuck it. Like so I'm just putting them out. I'm just gonna do it.
I
I
love
don't
it.
even want none. I don't even want none. I'm scared of. You feel me? I don't want none. I'm scared of in my music. I don't want to keep a fucking folder of fear beats on here. I don't want that. I'm putting them shits out.
You sounded so comfortable on Case. It was great. Even
Yeah,
probably my favorite bar on this album. I don't think this is on Case, but you said, "Baby, you know you can't pay me in cheeks. I got enough to fill in the vault. Sex is not currency, baby, and Thug ain't make pilot talk.
yeah.
Crazy."
That's gas.
Uh,
That one was gas. I ain't gonna.
One of my favorites in the last bar, you said, nigga said, I'm not gender fluid, but I damn near hit she, hers, she, yours, and her. That was crazy. What else you got
Wait,
I
when did
got
I
on
say
here?
that? Say that
You
again.
said I'm
Oh,
not gender fluid, but I damn near hit she, yours, and her. Thought that was hard. Uh,
on what song did I say that though?
that was in this album. That was the last one.
I was about to say I ain't say that on this album.
You did not.
I remember that bar though.
Not
I
that
remember
one.
that bar.
But you also said, you
That's a
got
good
green
bar.
bubbles. We can't text ho. I only like green bubbles in my drink
My
ho.
drink. Yeah, yeah,
Fire.
yeah.
Uh,
Which didn't make that. Let me just. I gotta cut that one down, just because that one didn't make too much sense. Because that would imply that I drank. I have drank green lean, but that I drink green lean and that I like green lean, and I do not like green lean. And if you drink green lean, you're disgusting. You know what I mean? But it just made sense for the rhyme scheme at the
for
time.
sure.
But yeah. Mm.
Let me see what else do I have down here. I also wrote down. This isn't about the bar or whatever, but this
Yeah.
nigga skinny. What's his skinny pooks? I don't know if I wrote his name down wrong, but the nigga who made beats. He's making beats on
Moose.
his
Moose.
Cindy Moose. He
Yeah.
makes beats perfect for your voice. When I say like, damn, this
Yeah,
nigga
my
voice is
boy a
perfect.
legend, man.
He's great.
That's my nigga. That's my nigga. We have so many songs, bro. Just be like, how we gonna pick the right ones to put out right now? And it's Moose. That Moose don't be ever at the yo with me. That nigga be he be shifting, bro. So it be I be having that. He'll just send me a pack of 80 beats. I be like, Moose, you gotta pick the best ones, bro. I can't go through 80 beats right now in the studio. You're gonna take up half the session, like. But that's my nigga. That's my point. Like
For
that's my
sure.
dog. Love that nigga, bro.
It's funny because before we get out of here, I do have to bring this up because as a Florida nigga, I think you'll feel my pain on this. Is it not
What's that?
weird to see everybody saying green and jit now? Is that not the weirdest thing of all time?
Hey, that's how I felt about Motion though. Like it's like, bro, I seen when Motion came out, bro. Kodak came home and he got with Wiz and Wham and all them boys, and that's what it was. Motion, like that was they shit. Like how the whole world got Motion now? Ain't no way, cuz. Ain't no way. Even all right, let me ask you a real question right now. Who the first person you heard say "my young"?
I don't know who the first person was, but it was for sure a Florida nigga.
Thank you. Cause nigga, hey, you let a nigga from Atlanta tell it, they swear.
Oh
Like
my
they swear though. Like and
Bro,
cuz like that don't even sound like y'all though, fam.
you know what Atlanta niggas will tell you they
Like
made up? When I was in elementary school, we used to be like, boy, you cap that. You cap it. We used to always say that. I done heard a
I'm gonna give Cap to Atlanta. I
I'm
gotta
not.
give Cap.
I'm not. I'm not. Fuck that, nigga. No. I heard that
I'm
when
gonna
I
give
was.
it to them.
I heard that when I was in elementary school. When the first time you heard Cap?
That's crazy. Probably the same time everybody else. Like 2015,
No.
16, like
So
around there.
maybe this was Jacksonville, but in Jacksonville
It might have been.
we
Y'all
was
got
saying
y'all
Cap.
own thing. cause y'all
We
northern,
closer, yeah,
like, you
yeah,
know
we
what I mean?
closer to, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, y'all closer to Georgia.
That is a fact. We were saying cap when I was in elementary school. I remember, well, you capped out, but we were always saying I was in elementary school like the 2000s, so that's when we were saying cap.
Yeah,
So it's crazy to see that word like
yeah.
come back around. But jit and green, I've seen so many people say that now, and it's
No,
like,
that's just blatant and disrespectful. I ain't gonna hold you. That's blatant and disrespectful right there, bro.
you know who I heard
Cause
say
how?
you know her say green in the interview, and she tried to convince me they've been saying in Atlanta for forever. Anicia, funny enough, I was interviewing Anicia.
No, but Anisha gonna say that shit. But look, check me out though, cause I ain't even finna let her get that off. Look, Anisha gonna say it like this. I know what green in Atlanta mean.
Yeah,
Green be like, green that nigga, like that mean like, oh, you don't know what's happening, like type shit. Like you feel me? Like you just like you green. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like you not. It's like a analogy almost for a fucking fruit. Like
yes,
you know, a green fruit
yes.
ain't ready to. You feel me? Ain't right. You ain't. Your shit ain't there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Green in Florida means something completely different, bro. Green ass fuck nigga, like that's what that mean. Like pussy ass green ass nigga, like that mean you flaw. Like just mean you flaw. Like green in Atlanta now mean naive or something like that. Something of I'm not an hey, you see my hands up? I'm not an HT alien. You know what I mean? I'm not one of y'all, so don't. But I be there though. You feel me? I be there. I got friends. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I done dabbled. But yeah, she ain't getting that off though. That's the point. Anisha, you're not getting that off. No,
I know you
no.
got ties to this place, but I was disgusted when I heard a New York nigga say jit. I was like, all right, it's too
I
far
heard
now.
New York niggas say jit too, and it just was like, what? That's like That's like them calling the bodega the corner store. Like,
That
don't do
would be
that.
that's
Like, don't do that,
hilarious.
bro. Cause y'all used to roast me. I ain't gonna hold you. They used to roast me. Like, what you say? Say it again. Do the laughing shit. Like, it's like, bro. Like, I remember. I did.
That's funny. Lastly though, before we get out of here, because I'll
Yeah.
be remiss if I don't bring, because I know you have an interest in this as well. Um, TV stuff. I know you're a big nigga that's like anime TV shows.
Yeah.
I know. I'll let you touch on this before we get into this. Dragon Ball Z. I know that's a big thing that's
Yeah.
going on right
R.I.P.
now.
Toriyama. That shit would caught me out of nowhere. I feel like I was one of the first people to tweet it. Not like that. Like saying it like, oh, I'm not trying to soldier boy or something. It was just I followed that page, Dragon Ball Z updates, and I read the thing, and I was like, what the fuck, like. And then I think one person I seen had tweeted like, yo, RIP to go, RIP Toriyama, and I was just like, oh no, like it was one of them. Like I called my brother, like I called my little brother, like, cause that's the only person you could call in that
Yeah.
situation. The nigga you first seen it with, like, I called my little brother. I'm like, bro, and took down the boss, and then I just tweeted it. That shit crazy, bro. We done lost Miura, and now we done lost Toriyama. Like the guy who did Berserk, and the other mangaka who did. I'm sorry, if I butchered that, pronounced the wrong part of it. Toriyama, like niggas need to appreciate artists in all fields, bro. That's what I would like to say.
You know who?
In relation,
You know who I've been saying that about recently? Uh,
mm.
Stevie Wonder. That is a like
Yo, 100%.
band.
Cause what the fuck we gonna do without Stevie? Like, bro, like, and it's fucked up because people don't revere him enough. Like, how like other artists from his generation were revered. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson or like something like that. Like, and he competed with the best of them.
He can't see,
So why
bruh.
not treat
He can't see, bruh.
we're not even see. I wasn't even going to state the obvious. Like, come on, like, bro, the man is the nigga, fam. Like, it's fucked up though. Like, it's almost like not to be real grim. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that you have to die to get loved or get respected when you're a creative and when you're like a real artist.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't fuck with it at all. Like, cause they take a lot of people for granted. You know what I mean? Like, and even me. Like, for example, I loved Berserk for so much for years. I probably could have reached out to like Miura, to be honest with you. I know people in that world and like in the manga world and shit like that, and in Japan and things like that. I probably could have did something just to just give him his flowers in person or something like that. But I didn't. Feel me? I have my own shit going on, and I get everybody got their own shit going on. It's just more so. I wish there was a way that we could just give the creatives that we in a sense, and I'm guilty of it. We take from these people. We take like these people's ideas and their experiences that they're putting on either a film, anime, a song, whatever have you. We take what they do and we use it for our own benefit, but we don't really give anything back to these people.
Yeah.
You feel me? Besides maybe some harsh words here and there, you know what I'm saying, or a fuck ass opinion. You know what I mean? Like we don't really give them the love that they deserve, and it's fucked up. I ain't gonna hold you. Not to get all grim and sad around this motherfucker and lower the mood, but I think people do need to realize that, like, yo, do better. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Do
And
better.
like you said, like appreciate people while they are here. And
Yeah.
and I think that kind of go back to the central point of like, what is something or things that you're either excited for this coming out this year, TV, movie wise, or stuff that you're watching right now that that you
Oh
feeling.
man, I really want that Alien movie to come out, and love to Ridley Scott speaking on the creatives and people who are my personal heroes. Like Ridley Scott, you are the GOAT. If you ever see anything with me, and then your name get brought up, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna give you your flowers right there, bro. Like you is the pause. I'm gonna give you the nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you the nigga, cuz. Like for real, like boy. But the Alien movie is coming out from Fede Alvarez is directing it. I really want to see that. I'm excited for that. And then they got a Alien, what you call it, TV show with Disney putting it out. So we gonna see how that go. But Dune was great. I watched the Dune. That shit was tough.
So
Loved it.
I haven't watched Dune yet because it just looks
I
like.
read it though.
Okay.
I've read Dune.
Okay.
Like throwback, like jit days, like nerd. You know what I'm saying? In
Gotcha.
school. Scholastic Book Fair.
Gotcha.
Feel me? I'm that motherfucker. You feel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I miss those days. The Scholastic book. I used to look
It
for
was
them
a great
days, bro.
time, man. Let's talk about it. Like,
I miss them days, bro.
you don't know about the Scholastic Book Fair, nigga. You ain't never what?
Classic. That's hilarious. Oh,
Yeah,
aren't you? Well, no. Before I even say that, so like I've been planning to watch Dune, but every time like Dune one, because I haven't seen Dune one yet. But I'm like, boy, this looks like the most boring movie of all time. It's like, is it like I don't know, like what?
it's sci-fi. Yeah, I mean, if you're not into sci-fi,
I am though.
like
I am. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a
you
watch.
gonna fuck with it.
Okay,
Man. You
okay.
gonna fuck
So
with it. The first one is slow, but it's the best build up ever for part two because part two is very good. Some things you gotta believe the hype on, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta believe the hype and just be like, bro, let me go check it out. I went to go watch it alone. I'm gonna go see it the other day. I think I tweeted I was like, finna go watch Dune alone, and I went and watched Dune alone. I went, sat my head down. You feel me? And it didn't feel like 3 hours. I'll tell you that. Like it was well paced. I think they did very good with it. I'm excited for House of Dragon to come back.
That's what I was going to bring up next. House of Dragons.
We ain't even gonna get into that right now. I'll get way too passionate around this motherfucker. We ain't even gonna speak on that.
I'm not gonna lie. I got in my Robb bag because like I would rap from time to time. Haven't done it in a long time, but for whatever reason, it just sounded like some shit you would say, and I wrote it down. I don't know if you remember. The nigga Damien Targaryen, something happened where he like beheaded, I think the black nigga or some shit like that.
Yeah. Vayman. Cut that boy head off. Talking about my stepkid's bastards. Who you talking to? Push that nigga. Theme. What? What? That boy.
I never put it together all the way, but I definitely had a bar about like you know what I'm saying, baby was talking crazy and I left with the head like Damien Targaryen. I always thought that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Talking, you know what I'm saying?
That's hard. That's a good bar though. That's good.
I do my thing sometimes. But I can't wait for that. I think that's coming back in July, I think they said, right?
Yeah, June. Like 2-3 months. 2-3 months
so
it's gonna come back.
That's gonna be good.
Coming back. The Bear coming back. I watched The Bear.
Ooh, can we talk about The Bear real quick?
I love The Bear.
I'm gonna tell you.
It's really good.
I feel bad because I done said this about 2 interviews.
Only bad.
I done said this in about 2 interviews, but man, the girl in The Bear, my least favorite character. The black girl.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I don't like. No, not her.
Who's?
It's someone else. It's another girl in there. I don't like. I like her. She's an overachiever. You feel me? She's trying to achieve, like, feel me, like, but it's someone else in that motherfucker I don't like. I have to rewatch The Bear, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I really. Jamie Lee Curtis. That's why I'm fucking like fucking bitch. I can't. I love Jamie Lee Curtis, but like in her character, and it's like fuck. Like what you doing? You gonna crash the car in the house and 7 fishes? You ain't shit.
That was a crazy episode. That was a
Yeah,
crazy.
it was like, bro, like you too much. But yeah, that I'm excited for. It's something else. Curb Your Enthusiasm out right now. I watched that too. It's something else out, but well, about to come out. Oh, Tokyo Vice, boy. You watch Tokyo Vice?
So I do know it's an HBO Max show. Have not seen it though. Have not
Slipping,
seen
man.
it. I'm sleeping.
Slipping, man.
All right.
Tripping, man. That shit's so gas. Oh my god, it's so good, bro. Listen, like to the point, I call my mama after, like, cause she watched, like, you seen it? You seen what happened? Like, yeah, like, and we go and you feel me?
That's a show with the Asian niggas, right?
Yeah, it's about the Yakuza.
It's about the Yakuza. Okay, so
yeah, I love shit like that, bro.
I like
love
Yakuza
mob
stuff.
shit, organized crime shit. You know what I mean? I love shit like that.
So I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna watch that, because I've been playing for the past few years. I got into the Yakuza, got like a game series, and I've been playing a lot of Yakuza the game.
Oh, I played that game. Yeah.
I'm super into it.
I'm not a big game nigga, but I played that one.
I'm super into that, so I'm gonna for sure get a Tokyo Vice to watch. Am I tripping, or did like I thought it got canceled, or I read something about that show getting canceled or something, or am I making that up?
No,
I'm making it up.
They canceled my other favorite show,
what?
Another Ridley Scott masterpiece, Raised by Wolves. Broke my heart. Broke my motherfucking heart. HBO done a lot of pussy ass shit though. They done, let me not say that, but they done a lot of things. It's like, why would you do that? Like, they canceled Raised by Wolves. They canceled Vinyl. Why would you cancel Vinyl? I was like, that's arguably my favorite show, next to like Sopranos and like fuck The Wire. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Terrible.
You really are. You really are a TV nigga. Like, you really are like, you know what I'm saying, into like TV.
I have to,
you know what
listen, how do you think I get inspired to make a project? Like, I have to, it comes with it. You know what I mean? Like, I need something good visually to watch, and I need something good, you know, sonically to listen to. Like, so that's how we get the ideas to make videos and things like that. Me and Katai, like, we sit down and watch films. Like, film is, it goes hand in hand with music. Like, that's like my love next to music. For sure.
I'll end it with this, because this is the last thing I watched in full, and I've always heard people talk about it. But have you ever seen the first season of True Detective?
No, but I saw the last one.
Really?
I just saw this last one, and I was not mad at it. I fucking liked it.
You know what's funny? Everybody always say like after the first season they fall off, like it's not good. So that's why I started with the first season, because I've heard niggas say like it's some of the best TV of all time. I liked it.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. My favorite show of all time is Mr. Robot. I don't know if you've ever seen Mr. Robot before, but Mr. Robot is. Oh, I don't know. Hey, tread lightly. Whatever you finna say, my nigga, chill out. But tread lightly, my nigga.
You one of these niggas. Huh?
Come on, you ain't fuck with Mr. Robot?
What year you was born, cuz?
Like 4 years after you.
Alright, see, look, that's explaining it right now.
What does that mean?
You got a little younger tolerance.
What
you
does
know what I'm
that
saying?
mean?
Like, I need you Gen Z.
Yes, I am.
I'm a millennial, man. It's different, cuz I ain't finna be sitting there watching Mr. Robot, boy. And I ain't gonna hold you. I watched first season and the second season, and then it lost me. It was like, you lost me, bro. Like, hey. Things are a dream. It's cap. Oh, we was fucking with you. Like, all right, bro. Like, what is this fake ass mind bender shit? Like, bro. And the thing is, it didn't really catch me off guard. It was just like, this is a dream. Like, I called it, and it was just, it happened.
See, because I got correct. I don't think it was a dream, but it was like the nigga was like doing like a routine thing every day, and he was like in prison. I think it was the season where he was locked up with Joey Badass, and like Joey Badass, they was like doing
that's,
like
that's literally the season. As soon as Joey Badass popped up, I was like, hold on, what's going on? Like, what's going on right now? Because he was just he was like right before that. I think he was on a run. He was going somewhere, doing something like very pivotal was about to happen.
Yeah.
And then you in jail with Joey Badass. I was like, what? I don't get that. Like, come on, man. Like,
so Sopranos is your favorite show of all time?
It's one of my favorite shows for sure. Like, Game of Thrones is up there for sure. The Wire is just amazing, and it's just, I don't want The Wire to get Gen Z'd out like how Sopranos did. Because niggas just found out about Sopranos and they're like, oh, Sopranos. It's like, bro, if you don't go watch Euphoria, bro, just leave certain things to
Hey,
leave it to us, bro. Like,
I still have
yeah,
not seen The Wire and Sopranos. That's on me. You know what I'm saying?
missing out.
That's
I
on
ain't
me,
gonna.
man. That's on
You
me.
missing out.
I'm
You missing out.
I'm a, see, but the way niggas talk about the way niggas talk about The Wire, that's how I talk
Yeah,
about Snow on the Bluff. Snow on the Bluff, one of my favorite movies ever.
that's a great movie. It's a
Love
great
that
movie.
movie. Love that movie.
But it's just gang tapes. You never
It
seen
is
gang
gang
tapes?
tapes. You're right. It is gang the LA movie, right? It
Yeah,
is
it's just gang tapes,
it
bro.
is just gang. But I
Yeah.
love Southern. I love country Southern shit, and them niggas. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? So,
it gonna hit different for us because
yeah,
like
yeah,
we from the south,
for
so
sure.
it's like, oh shit, like one of them, like. But no, them is two of my favorite shows for sure. It'd be so hard to pick my favorite shows when I'm on the spot. But Vinyl is one of my. If you ain't never seen
I
Vinyl,
never seen Vinyls either.
you need to watch Vinyl.
I'm gonna write this down.
Vinyl is, and you're gonna be very upset because it's canceled after one season. But
What is on?
ooh, huh?
What's on HBO?
Yeah, it was on HBO and they canceled it. And it was Martin Scorsese and Mick Jagger that made it. So how the
Really?
fuck did you get canceled? How? And make it make sense, bro. Insane.
I'm at the tap in.
Vinyl was amazing, bro. That was an amazing show right there, and they should have never canceled that shit. Broke my heart for real.
I just saved it. I'm gonna definitely have to look at this. It's funny. We can go forever on this. I'm gonna cut it here. I appreciate you coming through, my nigga. If there's, we definitely have to do this again in the future. If there's anything else you gotta say to the people watching, man, let it be known, man. Anything else you gotta say to the people?
Nothing. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody that know me here, you know what it is with me. I ain't got much to say. If you don't know me, then I'm sorry for you. God bless your heart, But I think I might be having part 2 that's gonna come out. It's about to drop soon. And let's run it back. Let's do another one. Let's do a real one. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But we got your podcast type shit with your mic and your 2 chairs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga
Man, that shit look real. Feel me?
Full 60 minutes type setup. You feel me?
Shit. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That.
Hey, for the people watching, also, we was gonna do some crazy shit. We were gonna do some shit in Jamaica. Did not set it up. But we was gonna do shit. That would have been crazy. So
that was my fault. It did not happen because I just literally came back to fucking to here, to fuck ass America, and then it was like, yep, you gotta put out a price. They put me to work. You feel me? So sure. I haven't. The only time I've been mad at Jamaica was for that fucking music conference, but. I would love to run it back there, but Miami is closer.
You are right, and I'm gonna close it out with this because I want to give you a compliment closing this out. You said that some of your favorite artists, they do everything. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you. You talk about everything. You feel me? Like I feel like I've heard you talk about your mom, your father, girls, every single thing, and I just want to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember. You know what I'm saying? Cause I remember losing my mind hearing C3, right? Is it C3? Because I remember it was C2. I remember hearing it wasn't me, and I was like, this shit is crazy. And the way you flipped everything in that song, whatever, how you let Shaggy Son do, like, the everything about that shit, like super hard. So just wanted to say I appreciate. Cause I don't know, I feel like niggas could try to like, oh man, look at the nigga father is, but I like nigga, man, I'm gonna flip this shit in a song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Of course. I mean, I'm so over that. Though. Like people always gonna say that.
For sure.
It's just more. I'm not an open person. Like one thing I'll leave on. I'm not a very open person. I'm not. You'll never catch me. I think I said it on San Antonio freestyle, and that sets up perfectly what I'm about to say. I'm not the person that's going to be on the internet spewing his feelings out. Like, there was a time I might have done that, but I never really spoke. It was just more so funny stuff. I never really spoke on how I truly felt, and I never will. If that's what someone waiting on me, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to be over here showing my personality all the way on the internet. Even in this interview, like, you cool. So that's why I could bounce off, you know what I'm saying? And we could bounce out, like, laughs and shit. But once you say we done recording, that's when I can really freely talk. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and even so, with people in my life, I don't really speak to them, and even the closest people to me, I don't really open up to them. The one place I will open up is on the song. Yeah. And if anybody ever wants to know anything about me or what's going on, just listen for real. Like, I speak about what's going on with me, with my health, with my mother, her health, my relationship with my father, my little sisters, like my family, like that's what just bursted in here. Just now, my little sisters, like, you know what I mean, like everything, like that's where I'm gonna leave it. Even and I said that on San Antonio freestyle. I said something like, "You want me to crash out, like become a 3-month martyr?" No, sir, no, not Robert. And I said, yeah, something like that. That's what you want. That's what you want out of me. That shit I'll never be. Way too headstrong, like your horn that thong sucking the soul out of me, something like that. But that was like, that's my point, bro. You're not gonna get nowhere with me when just, and that goes for everybody, just not just the fans, like just labels, PR, people like that. Hey, bro, I'm not finna get on TikTok and start dancing, bro. I'm not finna, like, unless it's something innocent with, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing that,
But
bro.
that would throw me off. You know what I'm saying? Niggas start pop
Yeah,
locking on TikTok. Be like,
that's
this.
not me, bro.
Yeah.
Like certain shit just ain't me, bro. I'm here to. I'm just. I'm really just. I'm selfish. I use this shit to vent, and I use y'all to vent. I ain't gonna hold you, like, cause I don't. I'm a man, and I ain't finna look weak in front of whatever woman I'm dealing with, my family, my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna look weak from them and just start speaking my own pride. Like, I'm gonna go on that mic.
Yeah.
And tell y'all that's just how. That's how I was raised. That's how I am. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
And appreciate you. Appreciate everybody watching. Until next time, I say what I mean. I mean what I
Love.
say. Haters gonna hate. Players gonna play. Y'all holla at your
Me
boy.
too. Shit.